Just like Mitt Romney to buy people to hold his signs up, he is now buying people to find out who Ron Paul supporters are. Find out where.
All right, so let's go ahead and give Will a call, see if he's ready now.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Yo, this Will?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? So, yeah, you're on the air now. I appreciate you posting that video earlier. If you haven't seen it, a matter of fact, you want to tell people what your YouTube page is where they can check that out?
Yeah, it's Will Farrar Music, Farrar, and this music after. I've been posting a couple up there the last couple of days, last couple of weeks. I've really been getting into it. It's been a lot of fun. I've been just trying to get my Ron Paul freedom message out now, and I found myself a new outlet other than Facebook, and everybody down here knows me already, the Ron Paul guy handing out the stickers and the super brochures and whatnot. So I got a chance to listen to some of you earlier with the young lady that called these guys out there. Romney, he's being a chump, man. He's really not looking like somebody who's too sure about himself right now. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Either the supporters are doing it to us, or I think he is, man. I think it's his ego. He wants to know what we got. And he wants to know our hand before we get down there. We're not going to give it up.
Oh, it's bigger than Romney now because, it's Romney's people. Romney too, but they know that Ron Paul is a threat to the whole establishment. So it's like people have been asking, why, if they want to beat Obama, why aren't they behind Ron Paul? And it's simple. It's just the way I look at it. The only way the conclusion that I can come to is that they don't want to beat Obama. Because Ron Paul, taking Ron Paul not only means taking Obama down, it's taking the Republican establishment down, and not the party, but the establishment.
Man, sometimes I think it's just they set this time aside, and it's like it makes no sense whatsoever, man. Why the NBA? Why the NBA passed? Why all this was on? The HR 437 or 347, whichever number it was. It's just coming to a head, man. I really don't think they want to win, or they just anything to keep. Look at Ron Paul's channel. Is that back up to the 2008 channel with all the millions of hits on it? That was done by C-SPAN. I saw a video on it. I started going through the things. It was all, C-SPAN or CNBC, one of those two. Might have been CNBC. And that's Obama stuff. You know what I mean? That's his boys. So, they're scared, man. Establishment, they're scared. It's good. They need to be scared, man. They've done a lot of dirt to us, man. They've really done our country wrong. It's sad. There's people like me, you, across the world, no matter what color you are, what creed, race, whatever you come to the Ron Paul camp. We got people stumping for us in Spain. It's crazy. I meet people from the Philippines, people in China. They're all pumped up, man, because if Ron Paul wins, they win. Yep. In a way.
This election is bigger than people think, man, because if we can get the U.S. on board, imagine what that would look like to the world, man. All of our troops coming back. What?
It would be something else, wouldn't it? It's time, it really is. And Dr. Paul's been on the cut, I used to, I hate to say it, but I used to follow the neocons. I didn't even know what neocon was back then. I didn't hear Dr. Paul. I didn't catch the first couple of debates, and apparently, knowing now what happened, they canned him real quick out of those debates last time around. And man, you just tell that these people can't stand it. Like the whole stuff with Romney, what I heard was from an inside guy. I know a couple people. I'm down by D.C. I know a couple people that are inside. They know their stuff. And he doesn't seem to be worried. He's pretty much still the neocon. We need to be fighting the wars. We need to be taking care of everybody but ourselves type guy. And it's a whole division thing now. Like they've got this whole party loyalty thing going on. It's not that anymore. It's a country loyalty. And he swears that Romney's going to win. And what his smirk on his face was, we make the rules. Well, I don't honestly know that. I don't know what happens what if they do bend the rules? Where do we go? What do you get? Take them to court and drag it on that way. So now I'm thinking every day in my head and trying to manifest. They say this is the time you can manifest stuff. If everybody out there is a Ron Paul person, every day thinks about it, plans it out, sees it in their head, it's going to happen. It's got to happen.
Now you said that he was paying people to try to find out who Ron Paul supporters
are. That's what
I've
heard. I've heard that. I've seen that. I know that firsthand. I can't. But I've seen that out in let's see, it was alleged up in Michigan about 3 weeks ago that, no, let's see, they're trying to find the troublemakers,
they're polling.
paid staff.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Hold that thought. We'll be back after the break.
This bad boy in real quick.
This is radio for the revolution at ronpaulradio.com.
Sounds like Vegas.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? I want to thank you if you're tuning in. I'm your host, Paco, and you're listening to Occupy the Media. We got Will on the line with us. Okay, so Will, real quick, I want to get back to this Washington insider or a person that you know. You said that he's saying that he's pretty much not scared or worried because he's saying that they got the rules.
He is not worried. They're basically, their attitude is, we make the rules, but you know what? Man, I'm not scared of them either. I'm not worried about that. I'm not a delegate. I tell people not to give up their delegate status. I'm not a delegate. I can say what I want, do what I want, and I'm not worried about it. But they're coming at us with that. They are trying to take the Ron Paul delegates. First of all, they want their names, and I know that. It's been alleged out in Michigan that and one of our insiders knows somebody who was getting paid to do it, to find out who the delegates were, to try and game the system locally, at the very local level. Because we've seen how these things work. They start off really local. They go to mid-range, counties, then down to the states. And they've been lost along the way. Like, I just know where I am in Maryland. I'm in a little town. Every single person that had Santorum, Romney, Gingers next to their name was somebody on my mailing list that I'm a Ron Paul group, because we're the only people that care. Yeah. And nobody else cares. They don't want to be delegates for those people, man. They don't want to put the time in. So, he's scared. I know he's scared. They got to be worried about this because they're already running against Obama. They're already trying to run against Obama. They're trying to make it look like Ron Paul's nothing. But they're doing things that's showing that they're showing that they're nervous. They're showing that. But my insider guy's not nervous. He's one of those guys that, maybe he's not seeing us coming. Maybe he doesn't understand it. I know he watches Fox News, so he obviously doesn't know anything. So, I don't know.
So basically, he agrees with Romney then? He's not just doing it just for selling out? He really does believe in that philosophy, or that he's the one that should be president?
I think he believes in what everybody else does now, their own ego. And they look at party loyalty as loyalty to the people who paid for it, to the people up the top, because that's what it is. That's what they want. And he's got I see him dealing with the RNC, man, and they work hardcore. They are ruthless. Look what happened in Maine. Look what happened in some of these places where it just stuff doesn't add up. They don't care. They're just right out in public. We make the rules. We don't care. We're looking at everywhere. I mean, I'm so excited to see so many people out there just excited. I don't want to get anybody down because I want everybody pumped right now, because this is the time really. Like, I found right now that I can get people to vote for Ron Paul in the election coming up much more easier than I could against the Republican primaries, just because people have had that. Here in Maryland, they've had the month to breathe. And now I'm still coming back to people and talking to them, showing them now, because everybody's showing their cards a little early, but not us.
Yeah, we're dangerous, man, because we're fighting for freedom. And so they don't understand that. That's what they don't understand. And we're way more organized than them. They're trying to cause all these problems like happened at Maine. Matter of fact, earlier, and this is now my third time, I tried to call Charlie Webster myself to talk to him, the chairman in Maine, and ask him some questions. But, he's either not in or he'll be back in the afternoon. I call back. He'll be back next week. So I'm going to try to get in contact with him and say, look, man, these delegates aren't going to be challenged, right? Because we already got evidence of fraud that implicates Romney's people, which probably means it implicates you. So, you know, they got to realize that too, that, you know, they make all these accusations on all these articles I'm reporting on and all these articles I'm reading. They keep saying that we had shenanigans and we hijacked it, but they don't say what we did. We got video. You were just saying that people were just saying, oh yeah, they just came hijacked the process. Well, tell us what we did then. How exactly? You know? If it took so long.
I mean, they're coming at us from every level they can. And I'm not worried about it. So I mean, I have a positive message for people, man. I don't worry about what they're saying. Like I said, don't worry about it because we are pumped. I've never seen a campaign with so many people that cared. You know, that actually gave a crap about what happened to our country. It's exciting. So, but I am walking into my veterinarian with my little kitty cat who is upset and crying. Man, I'm going to have to hop off the phone here with you.
No problem, Will. Well, I appreciate you joining us.
If I could plug my website one more time because I'm just on YouTube Flex and I'm excited. I hope everybody subscribes if they all listen. It's Will Farrar Music, Sarrar Music. And you guys can spell Will, right?
Yeah. And yo, if
sometimes
anything,
I holler at people for not being able to spell, but I do it myself in the actual text under the video. So,
well, if anything,
I appreciate you guys hitting me up.
Yeah, if anything comes up, man, you're more than welcome to come back on the show and stay in contact with me on Facebook and YouTube, and you got my number.
I will do, buddy. Take care, you guys.
All right, man.
God bless everybody.